I am currently surrounded by gigantic books like this one. There are dozens of them. I can assure you I'm not a crazy person, but somewhat Meta is to be blamed for this. But before I tell you this story, let's talk about the reality labs business of Meta and why I'm bullish on it because of Nietzsche, German philosopher, and also aliens. And I can assure you again, I'm not a crazy person. Meta has been spending a lot of money on the Metaverse, on reality labs, like they like to call it. Of course, we have the main business now being called the family of apps. If we look at this business today, it is generating operating income of about $80 billion a year. Net income should be around $60 billion. And if you look at the market capitalization of Meta today, $1.5 trillion. So it means if we look only at the main business of Meta, it will be trading at 25 times earnings, which is not so bad. But now you have to include all the losses from the reality labs business, the Metaverse business, and the losses exceed $50 billion since 2019. When I value Meta today, I put a negative value on the Metaverse business because it is not profitable, it is losing a lot of money, but I'm sure that Meta can handle it because they have a huge cash position. I'm not even counting the cash when calculating the intrinsic value, and I know that with this cash position, the cash flow generated from the main business, they can handle it. But will it work or not? I don't know. But there is a possibility that what the vision of Mark Zuckerberg is going to work long term. Maybe today we don't see it because nobody's talking about the Metaverse anymore. Even he's not talking about the Metaverse. Now Reality Labs is more focused on AI. But we know that fundamentally it is about building the Metaverse, and that's why they have these AR glasses that they are making. And to understand why, we need to talk about Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the greatest philosophers who ever lived. He was German. He wrote about something, the Superman, which I'm sure you have heard about, that this is what men have to seek for. That man is just a bridge between the Superman and apes, and we are in the middle here. We need to move toward the Superman. But the complete opposite of the Superman is the lost man. The lost man of Nietzsche, he's someone who has given up on taking any risk in life. So he has adopted all the comforts of life and he has given up any risk. In a way, we can call him a couch potato. I know I'm sitting on a couch, but I hope I'm not becoming the lost man. If we look at how the world has been evolving in recent decades, we will see that really most people are trending toward the lost man, and Nietzsche admitted this, that the world is becoming more comfortable. You don't need to work in the fields to produce your food today. You can just buy it in the supermarket. For your entertainment, you can sit, relax on your bed and watch Netflix. The world is becoming more and more comfortable for most people. And this is a problem according to Nietzsche. We are not going to go about the philosophy, how is it a problem, but how Meta is actually at the center of this. Because if you think about it, at some point in the future, people would want to be even more comfortable. And AR, VR is going to help that. The Metaverse is going to help that. If you want to avoid any risk at all, why go visit a country? Let's say you want to visit Iceland. Why go to Iceland? You have the risk of maybe tripping, falling down. You avoid all the risk by staying on your bed and putting those glasses. Another way we can look at it, the last one, is looking at the universe. Why we don't see any aliens? There is something called the Fermi's paradox. Enrico Fermi is the father of nuclear physics. He asked the question, where are all the aliens? Because let's say human civilization is 7,000 years old, 10,000 years old, around this number. And humans have been on Earth 150,000 years old. Now, if let's say there was another civilization, alien civilization, that was before us 1 or 2 million years before. It's not much on the grand scale of the universe. It's not much, 1 million years. But their technology will be so advanced that we should be able to detect them, to see them. They would come and meet us, but where are they? So this is the Fermi's paradox. There are multiple hypotheses of why this happens, and one of them is that there's a great barrier that any civilization goes and it crashes against this barrier. It doesn't go and expand into the universe. One of the possibilities is that we have reached a point where we don't want to take the risk to go and explore the universe. We are just sitting and we have those headsets, AI, everything is being done for us. We have total comfort. Why go and risk our lives and explore the universe? This is one possibility. I know that this looks bad. I don't want humanity to end up like this with the metaverse and everything. It looks bad. I would rather go and explore the universe, take the risk to explore the universe, but most people, they don't want that. But even for me, yesterday, I just bought this World Book Encyclopedia. It has always been a dream for me. And by the way, I bought it on Facebook. Coming back to the metaverse and how this encyclopedia made me realize that maybe it's not that bad. Because when I was reading yesterday the encyclopedia, I loved it. It's wonderful. Everything is better than Wikipedia. But it's not updated. It's from 1992. And there's something else that maybe I would prefer. It is more interactive. On Wikipedia, you can have videos, but there you don't have the videos, you don't have the sounds. I want to know how to pronounce a certain word. I have to look on Google. So if there was a way that I could enjoy going through a physical encyclopedia like this one, this is a dictionary, I could enjoy going through a physical encyclopedia like this one, going through the pages, because this is how you learn, not by just searching a word and then looking at the page and skimming on the page. That's not how you learn. And research has shown that when we read physical books, we learn more. So if I want to do this, but still I want the interaction, the metaverse, it can help. If I was wearing sort of AR glasses and I was interacting with a book, and at the same time I was having more information, or maybe what Meta wants to build, that you're just going around in the world and AI is interacting with you, telling you what this is, and you can interact a better way with the physical world. It's not about secluding yourself from the physical world, going outside the world. You can still explore the universe, but with this advanced technology. It looks far-fetched, science fiction, but it is a possibility. I believe that many people would prefer this instead of just going on the couch and putting those big headsets and secluding them from the entire universe, not taking any risk at all. You can still take the risk, but while enjoying the technology. And Meta has an advantage that they are the first mover on this. They are the only company working on this. In a way, what they want to build is to be the Google of the metaverse. I believe most people will use the metaverse for gaming, maybe watching movies. This is the sort of interaction most people would want to do. Traveling, I'm not sure. But what's the use of Meta here? They want to be the platform that connects you to everything else, like Google is for the internet. You use Google to go on other websites. Google doesn't have its own website that you can interact with. You want something on Wikipedia, you go on Google first, and then you get the link to Wikipedia or maybe Reddit. This is what I believe Meta wants to build. It is costing them a lot of money, but is it worth it? I don't know if it is going to work, but the fact that they have the money to spend, I believe that it's important to take the risk. And Mark Zuckerberg is foolish enough to take the risk, so I'm happy for him. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to buy more shares of Meta. It got a little overvalued, and gradually, if it goes higher, I will take profits. The World Book Encyclopedia today still exists in print form because of Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. They invested in the company in the 1980s, but then with the internet, even with CD-ROM, physical encyclopedia, printed encyclopedia stopped working. This is not a viable business. Most of the other encyclopedias, they don't make physical books anymore, except World Book. And they make it because Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they have accepted that for the better of mankind, for the good of mankind, it's okay to lose a few millions every year. They can afford to do it. And maybe this is going to be the same thing for the metaverse. I think it is worth it to make this $4-5 billion investment every year in the metaverse. It's a lot. It's more than what Warren Buffett is spending on keeping this World Book alive. But still, the metaverse has the possibility of making money in the future, which is not the case for these books. If you think this has been too much science fiction for today, I will recommend you watch this video next, which is about Crocs, a company making funny shoes. It's less science fiction. Have a nice day and goodbye.